here is the test review, and I thought that I would just do some answers here just in case you wanted to check at home. How am I doing? Am I ready for the test? So this first one, you should have gotten 4W plus 36. The second one, you just do the 12 times the 2, gives you 24. 12 times the 4A gives you 48A. Now, if you wanted to write that as 48A plus 24, that's totally cool, just as good. Number 22, you get negative 42, and then it's plus 14M. Be really careful because you've got a negative, negative, those two multiplied give you 14M. Some people also wrote 14M minus 42, just as good. Number 23, explain why this is true. Well, the 5 times the 3, so you can do 5, you get the 5x right here, and then the 5 times the 3, so that gives you 15. Distributive property is kind of what is happening there. All right, 24. When I put these together, I can put the a's together, so I get negative 3a plus 7. If you got something different, you missed this negative sign right here. 25. Get 3w plus 9, and then add 4 more w's, so you've got 7w plus 9. 26, this one, I've got an x, I take away 4 x's, that makes negative 3 x's. And then the 6 and the 3 make 9. If you wrote negative 3x plus 9, that's just as good. Let's see, number 27, as I go through there, this goes here, but do not forget you've got this negative, this minus right here. Minus makes a negative. So then I've got my negative 4 times 5 gives me negative 20n's minus 4. So 19 minus 4 gives you the 15. Then negative 20n minus 4 gives you negative 24n. This is where people generally got something wrong. It's the negative signs. Be careful of those. Here I've got negative 6k and negative 10. All right, so this one a lot of people struggled. Why is the answer just k? Because this right here gives you negative 10. So that negative 10 undoes this positive 10. Then 7k minus 6k's gives you k, and if you wrote 1k, that's just as good. Over here, negative 14r's and negative 3r. That's how we get the negative 17. Positive 7, positive 24 gives you positive 31. Then a lot of people said, I don't know how to explain how to determine whether terms are like terms. Well, if they have the same variable or they don't have any variable at all, then they're like terms and they're separated by adding or subtracting signs. Number 35, draw the line down, you get 11. 36 is 8, 37 is negative 5. 38 is 27, 39 is 128, and 40 is negative 8. Now, these last several, I apologize, I should not have assigned 50 through 53 if you're in first, third, fourth, or fifth hour, but I kind of didn't see them. So if you got them wrong and you're in those hours, don't worry about it at all. We didn't do multiplication and subtraction. So really all you need to worry about is 48 and 49. So 48, there you go, n is going to be greater than 14 because you just add the 4 to both sides. Now that, if I draw my line out like this, because you're going to have to graph it on your test tomorrow. So here my 14 is in the middle, then I've got a 15 and a 13. Sorry, my writing still isn't all that great. And so I put a circle around the 14 because that's what I see. Do I fill it in? I do not, because there's no equal line under it, and it says n is bigger, it's greater than 4 or than 14, so I go to the bigger than side and then I color in my arrow. This one, I added 7 to both sides and I got k. So really this is how I would write it right here. 2 is less than or equal to k. The book flips it over so it's easier to graph, but do you see how the big side is still by the k? That's your important part. So here's my line, and 2's got to be in the middle, so it should go 1, 2, 3. Put a circle around it. I fill this one in because of that equal sign underneath. And then it says k, the big side is pointing to the k, so I've got to go greater than, fill in my circle. If you did 50, you got S is less than 3. 51, M is less than negative 6. 52, hours 1, 3, 4, and 5, if you get this wrong, don't even worry about it. But hour 2, do you see that the sign flipped? Because this is actually a negative 1. Then 53, I get positive 36. Because of that negative 4, we had an inverted sign. So again, if you were in first, third, or fourth, or fifth, not even a problem. Don't worry about those. We didn't cover them. We will probably maybe in February. So thanks for watching. Have a great, great night.